Hey guys, it's me. It is Monday morning around 1 a.m. I'll probably be leaving here in an hour or two to get started with the day. Right now I'm in Bangor, Maine at Dysart's truck stop. It's about halfway up Maine. If you look on a map, it's right there. It's a cool place. It's an older truck stop. It's been here I was talking to a guy who looks about as old as the state, and he said it's been here for about 60 years or so, 50 or 60 years, something like that. And it's a cool little place. Most truck stops these days are big chain truck stops. Pilot and Flying J and Love's and TA are the main ones, and they're everywhere, which is great. But it's it's a large chain, so it's not all that personal, and things like that are personable the way truck stops used to be. They all used to be like little mom and pop type of diner things where you'd stop in and, people would take care of you and all that, which sounds wonderful to me. But they don't really have many anymore. But Dysart's, it has everything you need, which is great. It has showers and laundry and all that. And the restaurant is really nice because the food they make is they're really fresh ingredients. It's really good. It's like, a home cooked meal. And the people are super nice to you. I'm told that's because I'm a truck driver. I don't know if they're jerks to everybody else, but I'm happy about it. So that's where I am, Dysart's. Today, we're going to be going down to Pennsylvania from here. I hope. I'll go over that in a sec. But in the last video, I said that I wasn't sure if the truck was legal to drive. I thought I'd explain that. In order to drive in the United States, you have to be under certain weights. You can't weigh more than 80,000 pounds total. And each axle group has a maximum weight too. The axle up front is the steer axle. That can have 12,000 pounds on it. The drive axles, which are under us right now, I'm in the sleeper. The drive axles can have 34,000 pounds on them. And the trailer axle all the way in the back, that can have 34,000 on it as well. And I had never weighed this truck empty, because I just got it a few weeks ago and haven't had the chance. So I wasn't sure with a 46,000 pound load if we were legal to drive or not. I knew we should have been, but there are, on this truck, it's cool because it has pressure gauges on the trailer and on the truck showing you in PSI just what kind of load you have on the drive axle and on the trailer axle. There's one on the trailer and one up here. And they say that you're supposed to be under 70 PSI, or 70 PSI is around 34,000 on each of those. And in the truck, I'll show you the gauge sometime maybe, it says it's at 70 PSI. And the trailer is actually over 70 PSI. So I was a little worried about it. The guys who loaded this seem to have been doing it for a really long time. The guys I had talked to, they said that they load our trailers all the time. So I was a little iffy on it, but it worked out. I went to a CAT scale and weighed out, and I have that ticket right here. We'll see if you can see this when I look at it later. But what it shows is here, the steer axle, I don't know if you can read that, is 11,720 pounds. On the drive axle, okay, that set of axles under us, it's 32,360. And the trailer axle has just over 32,000 on it. So gross, we are good. We're at 76,140. So we are way under the legal limit. So that's going to work out well. Like I said, today I'm going to finish off Maine. We're going to go through New Hampshire. Massachusetts, Connecticut. We're going to go through a little bit of New York and Pennsylvania. I'm looking to land in Harrisburg or around State College tonight. Well, it'll be this afternoon. We have to fuel up. I have to fuel up in Maine. I'm sorry, not in Maine. I have to fuel up in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. So that'll be one stop I'm making. I'll probably stop somewhere along the way. We'll see. So it's going to be a long drive. I'm leaving early because I'm going around Boston, which is a nasty place when people are awake. I'm going through Hartford, which is a nasty place when people are awake. And the rest of it I've driven so many times that I don't know. There isn't really much to see there. If there was a lot to see, I'd wait, so I could take a video or something like that. But you're not missing much. If you've been in Pennsylvania or New York or New Hampshire or Massachusetts or Maine, they all look a little similar. There's not a huge difference there. You're not missing anything. It'll be all highway. Nothing really to speak of. But I'll try and make a video later if anything interesting happens or, whatever. If there's anything you guys want to see or hear about or anything like that, excuse me, just let me know. You can leave comments. Okay, let me know what it is, any questions you have or stuff you want to see and things like that. I'll be happy to put them in here. I've been driving a truck for just over 1 year last week. So I am not going to be teaching anyone about anything about trucking on these videos. I have some experience, but, these are not meant to be instructional videos. More just something for, you guys to see this trip and maybe for me to remember this trip. And maybe to feel like I'm not talking to myself all the time, even though I am. So enjoy. I'm glad you guys are watching this. It's something for me to do. So, any questions you have, please let me know. Other than that, I'm going to go get a little sleep, and I'm going to get up and take the first part of this trip. When the sun comes up, I should be somewhere in New York, I think. New York or Massachusetts. Hopefully, or rather New York or Connecticut. Yeah. Hopefully past Hartford. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks. Signing off for now.